What is up, you guys? Hope you're having an amazing day at school or maybe at work, depending on where you live. Wherever you guys are, hope this video gives you a happy boost. Let's start with today's amazing topic because, well, Vader is hella mad. I don't think we have ever seen Vader like this, honestly, other than him snapping and killing Sidious and saving his son in the process. But in that instance, Vader wasn't acting on anger only. If we look at it, it's a cavalcade of emotions that led him to grab his master and send him flying down a pit. This time, however, it's exclusively anger and hatred. This is immediately after episode 4, where the Death Star was ultimately destroyed by a measly rebel pilot. Well, you can imagine that Vader was now obsessed with that pilot. He searched high and low for him, but instead of going through the Empire, he in fact hired one of our favorites, Boba Fett. Vader wanted to handle this personally first and then eventually handle Palpatine. This pilot, as we all know, was Luke, and to see what happened between Boba Fett and Luke Skywalker, watch these two videos right here, links in the description. If you guys don't care at the moment, then let's continue with the aftermath of Boba Fett finding out the real identity of this rebel pilot and meeting with Vader, who was awaiting to hear from the bounty hunter. Fett ended up telling Vader that he had partially failed. The pilot escaped his grasp, but he did get a name nonetheless. Vader turned his head, interested in what Boba had to say. His name was Skywalker. Vader stood there silent. Inside he was shocked, but still he stood silent. Boba quickly realized that they were done here and left a silent Vader contemplating. He remembered the great news.
Something wonderful has happened. Annie, I'm pregnant.
But then he also remembered the lies as he squeezed his hand.
Is she safe? Is she all right?
It seems in your anger, you killed her.
The windows started to crack from the anger. Now the room was shaking from Vader's anger. The glass was almost shattered completely. His anger almost destroyed the entire room. Skywalker, Vader said to himself. He knew what that name meant. He called the Emperor immediately, and once Palpatine saw him, he could feel and see his anger. He was waiting to see if Vader would retaliate, but Vader was now smarter than that. He simply told his master that now he understands their relationship. In his mind, Vader was done serving Palpatine. From now on, he would do anything in his power to prove to his master the power of Vader and overthrow him by any means necessary. It's that reason exactly why he tried to recruit his son. The lies of Palpatine had taken its toll on Vader. He remembered the love of his life and how her death changed how he saw the world forever. Can you guys honestly imagine loving someone literally to death and not being there for her funeral? Remember, Vader was not there while the entire planet of Naboo gave her a proper funeral. Then his mind went to his son, how he almost killed his son inside the trench of the Death Star. Vader still couldn't believe that he actually had a living son. Overlooking the fleet of the mighty Empire, Vader proclaimed that Skywalker will be mine. All of this will be mine. And thus the story of Vader and Luke starts. From this point on, they would be forever intertwined, and the Emperor himself underestimated the importance that Luke will have on his father's decision. What do you guys have to say about this? How did Vader handle getting told that, oh, by the way, remember your wife that died 2 decades ago? Well, she had a son that you didn't know about. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, leave a thumbs up down below and hit that bell to get notified the moment a new video is up. Have an awesome day, my Star Wars friends, and may the Force be with you always.